major news that's coming in after resignation confirmation. Annamalai is interacting with his followers on social media. Let's take a look at that.
இன்னைக்கு எந்த இடத்துல இணைஞ்சனோ அதே இடத்துல மரியாதையோடு பண்போடு அன்போடு என்னுடைய பாதை வேறு பாதையில் பயணம் செய்யணும். இலக்குகள் இன்னும் பெரிதாக இருக்கிறது. நிறைய மக்கள் இணைச்சு செயல்படணும். ஒரு புதிய அரசியலை அடிப்படை கட்டமைப்பை மாற்றக்கூடிய அரசியலை உருவாக்க வேண்டும் என்கின்ற ஒரு எண்ணத்தோடு இன்னைக்கு ரொம்ப பண்போடு சொல்லிவிட்டு அதே இயக்கத்திலிருந்து வெளியே வருகின்றேன். இது தமிழர் பண்புன்னு கூட வச்சுக்கலாம். வெளியே சென்றாலும் கூட மரியாதையோடு சொல்லிவிட்டு செல்வது நம்முடைய பண்பு என்பதுதான் எனக்கும் இலக்கணமாக இருந்திருக்கிறது. இன்றிலிருந்து நம்முடைய ஒரு புதிய பாதை, ஒரு புதிய இயக்கம், ஒரு புதிய பொலிட்டிக்கல் மூவ்மெண்ட் அடிப்படையிலிருந்து ஒரு புதிய பரிமாணத்தோடு பார்வையோடு பார்க்கக்கூடிய ஒரு விதத்தில் தான் நம்முடைய மூவ்மெண்ட்டை நம்ம ஆரம்பிக்கணும். நீங்கள் எல்லோரும் சேர்ந்து இணைஞ்சு அதை ஆரம்பிக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறது என்னுடைய பெரிய ஆசைங்க. அதற்கு முன்பு சில விஷயத்தை சொல்லணும். என்னுடைய அரசியல் பாதை என்பது ரொம்ப வளைஞ்சு நெளிஞ்சு இங்கே உங்க முன்னாடி நின்றுட்டு இருக்கேன். இது ஈஸி பாத் கிடையாது. ஒரு கிராமத்தில் பிறந்து ஒரு சாதாரண குடும்பத்தில் விவசாய குடும்பத்திலிருந்து ஒரு காமன் மேன் அரசியலுக்கு வர்றதே நம்ம ஊரில் நம்ம ஒதுங்கிக்குவோம், வரமாட்டோம். பட் அதே போல் என்னுடைய பாதையும் கூட 2009 கேப்டன் விஜயகாந்த் அவர்களுடைய கட்சியில் தேமுதிகவில் ஐஎம் லக்னோவில் படிக்கும் பொழுது ஒரு இன்டர்ன்ஷிப்பாக 3 மாத காலம் ஆரம்பித்து அதன் பிறகு 10 ஆண்டு காலம் கழித்து பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சியில் ஆரம்பித்து 6 ஆண்டுகள் பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சியிலிருந்து இன்னைக்கு தனித்துவமாக நம்முடைய இயக்கத்தை மக்கள் முன்னாடி வைக்கணும்.
Joining me on the telecast is my colleague Belly Thomas. Belly, in terms of these development, what we have seen is now Annamalai is interacting on social media with his followers as well, and this comes after his resignation that he has submitted to Nitin Nabin. What exactly is his message and his interaction when we talk about what exactly is message to these followers?
The former BJP state president Annamalai is addressing his followers on social media now, and he's calm and composed with this decision that he has taken, and he's talking about his political journey after he resigned his IPS position from Karnataka, and he goes on to say that he was from a humble agricultural farmer's family in Tamil Nadu, and when a lot of people wouldn't expect a person coming from this background to come into politics or becoming a top leader in the state as such. But he had been, while during his IPS tenure only, he was traveling the length and breadth of the country, and he had an idea as to what is wrong with what are the issues that are plaguing the entire country, and he has taken a list of what all needs to be solved and what all needs to be resolved here, and he had come in to the politics with a conviction that he can do something different from that. So that is the reason, and he again goes on to tell that his relationship with the Bharatiya Janata Party is still a very exemplary relationship which he doesn't want to spoil or anything of that sort. So he wanted to portray himself as an Indian person. Nationality comes first, and then as a Tamilian. So, but being a Tamilian, there are a lot of regional parties in Tamil Nadu where they go for, even if they are not portraying them as Indians, they are feeling superior or proud or feeling pride in telling them that they were Tamil. So this is a thing that he found very different in the state, and he again goes on to state that this is not a decision that has come out in a day or two or in a haste, or he has been the news of resignation that he has been contemplating for over the past 18 months, and he had time and again conveyed it directly and indirectly to cadres of the BJP, the top leadership, and whenever he goes to Delhi, he kinds of meeting with the top leaders there in BJP. He used to convey the messages that what he stood contradicting from the ideologies and principles that the BJP in Delhi, what they wanted in Tamil Nadu, and what exactly what's happening in the state of Tamil Nadu. So there were kind of, it cannot be called arguments, but it was a kind of a healthy discussion wherein Annamalai was kind of putting up straightforward to the BJP top leadership that there is a kind of contradiction in the ideology setup. So that is the primary thing that he has been conveying it time and again with the BJP High Command. And in December, first week of 2025, he had kind of has conveyed that he would certainly he had decided that he would resign from the BJP party. However, the BJP top leadership told him that since the elections are coming, he will have to work with the party and make the party's stance more stronger, or maybe it should win these assembly elections here in the southern states, is what it was conveyed to Annamalai. And Annamalai said that he would definitely do it, and he put in his hard work, and he kind of went everywhere campaigning for each and every leaders who were kind of contesting for the assembly elections in Tamil Nadu. So here, even if he hadn't said that, he was kind of hinting that the reason why he was not given an MLA ticket was also a kind of because of this stance of Annamalai that he had shown with the High Command, is what he was hinting. So basically, he was telling about that it was not a decision in haste, but certainly it was well thought about, and now he's kind of expressing everything openly about his feelings as to how he's going to start a political outfit. But it cannot be called as a party as such now. But certainly for the next assembly elections, there will be a party under the leadership of Annamalai that would fight in the elections, and for that he would want more leaders, more volunteers, and more people for support. So those are the things that he is kind of interacting with his followers on social media at present. Riya, back to you.
Belly, the most important point that he has highlighted is that he will be contesting the 2031 Tamil Nadu elections independently. But he still maintains amicable relationship with the BJP, has not said anything about BJP negatively, but he has taken a dig at TVK and Vijay. He has said that we have to come out of this cult politics, and that politics does not belong to one family. But before that, Belly, stay on with me. I also have with me Shekhar Vijayan, political analyst, joining me on the telecast. Shekhar Vijayan, major development. Obviously, this is not something that is very unexpected. We have seen the developments taking place for quite some time. But when we talk about this movement, do you think that it has specially come into light after the whole TVK Vijay thing, and most importantly the announcement that has been made by Annamalai? He has said that he will be contesting the 2031 Tamil Nadu elections independently, and has also taken a swipe at Vijay, saying that we need to get out of the cult politics.
Absolutely, Priya. Thank you for having me over. One thing which has really happened here is Vijay's emergence has changed Tamil Nadu politics. Earlier, Tamil Nadu politics was the duopoly of DMK, AI, DMK. Now, with Vijay coming in, it's changed the entire paradigm of how people want to, vote, who they want to vote for, and why would they want to vote for a leader like Vijay. Now, Annamalai is a very good alternative to Vijay also, because Annamalai is somebody who's come from the grassroots. He's a transformed leader in terms of, doing, in terms of communication, in terms of ability, in terms of an IAS officer coming from grassroots and trying to make a difference. So he gives a very good alternative for voters in the southern belt, especially in Tamil Nadu. I also see an emergence of regional players playing a more prominent role in Indian politics. When you have aspirants like Annamalai, who's an inspiration for so many people, if he comes in with his ideology, with his mindset, with his inspiration, that can really make a big difference. So I see him emerging as a very, very important player, and he knew that if he has to strike out, he has to strike out independently, because he can be an alternative for DMK, AIDMK, Vijay. And we see that change happening as we see around us.
All right, Shekhar Vijayan. Obviously, that's a major development that is taking place in terms of this. But Shekhar Vijayan and Belly Thomas, thank you so much for joining me on the telecast. Obviously, we've seen that K. Annamalai has now resigned from Bharatiya Janata Party and he is now going to contest in 2031 elections independently. He has also stated that he wants all right. But before that, one short answer from you, Shekhar Vijayan. What do you think is the future of K. Annamalai? We've seen that he was considered the poster boy. What do you think is his future now?
I think his future is quite promising. If you look at it, see, he's got the blessings of BJP. It is not a typical resignation where, you resign and everything ends on a sour note. He went, met Amit Shah, met Naveen ji, met the top heads of the BJP and then offered his resignation. So everything has been done in the right spirit. He has explained what his aspiration is and what does he want to do. So I think he's made sure that everything is very clear. His communication is very clear. There's a lot of clarity around it. And what he's really looking at from here is, standing for elections, because I don't think he just has a role in southern politics. I think he has a role in central level politics also. I would see a future for him as a cabinet minister. But he has to make a mark because he's young, he's educated, he's inspirational. He's a grassroots level, political campaigner. And I think most important is he's an IAS officer who's come in from nowhere. And he can really make a mark if he plays his cards well. And he also understands that. He understands what his aspiration is. He's got a lot of credibility also. And he will be a very good alternative to other politicians too. So I think I would look forward to it with a lot of pleasure.